Hey, what is going on, you guys? D-Mac here, back for episode 2 of the Carver Lewis series, where we try to figure out, can Carver Lewis beat Ray Bourque's career total of 1,579 points. Here's Lars Olvstad. Oh my goodness. Look at this kid go to work. Last year, he had his second season where he had 68 points. We are hoping, and Schlappick and Artmeyer, we are hoping these guys can really start pulling off some serious wins. We got +3s on the top two lines, our top two lines, and we got Shane right back. He is looking good. Our top two lines look really solid. Our third line looks relatively decent. And our fourth line, while it doesn't have a chemistry bonus of any kind, it is looking pretty good. And look at this. Carver Lewis jumps to franchise potential. So you know, when it comes to point production, Carver Lewis should absolutely jump to another frickin' level. This is going to be one heck of a good year, boys. He went down to his rookie year totals of 73 points, but now that he's hit that franchise potential marker, we got him for 7 more years, so we got him right into his prime. Lazarev is 87 overall. Artem Lazarev, I'm going to try and I got him for 5 years at $6 million a year. I'm really hoping I can keep these guys together. We got Lassie Thompson making his NHL debut. In net, Robin Leonard is elite. He went up to 88 overall, and Phil Gustafson is right on the high end of backup goaltenders. This time, we're going to take a peek at special teams. So I got Carver Lewis on this top power play unit with a really great line chemistry bonus of +3. You know what? I'm going to throw... Yeah, Carver Lewis is on the top power play unit and on the second power play unit. He is on both 4-man power play units as well. So that, I think that could really help us out when it comes to points. Anyway, let's get right into Season 5 for Carver Lewis. All right, and we are beginning year number 5. I didn't say it at the beginning of the last video, but if you haven't already, please hit like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. There are more series like this that I do want to make in the future. Look at this, great start we are off to. We went 4-0-1 in our first 5. We finally lost our first game in regulation. And yeah, here's where we're probably going to take a huge frickin' nosedive. And we're 5-2-2. How do we do in our first 10? We go 5-2-3 in our first 10. If we could keep up a record something like this for the rest of the season, I feel pretty confident that we could make the playoffs and do relatively well. I said it before and I'll say it again. This is our 5th year, so I am starting to expect bigger and better things from this team moving forward. As I said in the first episode, if this is the first time if you're jumping into this series, what our goal is in Carver Lewis's NHL career, we are trying to beat Ray Bourque's 1,579 career point total marker with a defenseman. He did make the leap to franchise potential this season, so I really do feel like he is going to take it to that next level. I feel like his point totals, he could get close to 100 points in a season this year. He is only, 23 years old, or he's turning 23 years old or something like that. I think he's 22, turning 23. And I feel really, really good, you know. I feel so good about Carver Lewis. I feel like this episode he's going to, we're doing years 5, 6, and 7, and I feel like he's just going to take it to that next level. I think he's really going to take charge of this team. Look at this, 29-5, 35 games into the season. We just got our 10th regulation loss of the season, so there's nothing wrong with that. I feel like, yeah, we're stepping up our game quite a bit this year. Maybe we could even go past the second round in the playoffs. That'd be absolutely phenomenal. In our first year, we got swept in the first round. In our second year, we got swept in the second round of the playoffs. And in our third year, what did we do? I think in our third year, we lost in we lost in the second round again, I think. And then in our fourth year, I'm pretty sure we got taken out in the first round, but we pushed the team to 7 games. Anyway, it was a day or two ago that I did all that, so it's hard for me to remember every single thing. But Carver Lewis is a very, very young, he was a 20-year-old Norris Trophy winning defenseman, won the Calder Trophy. Look at this. Starting the second half of this season, we have a fantastic record. 68 points in 48 games. If we can just keep, look at this, if we can just keep winning games, it's like, could we win the freaking President's Trophy? This is crazy. This is absolutely insanity. And if we keep like scoring goals like this too, I feel like having Carver Lewis now on every power play line on this team is seriously going to up his game a lot. I took him off the penalty kill. I put him strictly on the power play. What I'm doing is building the offensive part of this team completely around Carver Lewis. He is our best player. He is on every power play unit. He's getting every opportunity that he possibly can to get points. We are about 2/3 of the way through this season, and again, we have a phenomenal record. Trying to remember what I think it was 107 points is the record we have so far in this franchise mode. It was, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 107. I think I just said 107 points. I'm trying to remember. We're approaching the trade deadline, so you know there's going to be 18 million prompts that jump up right in front of us every second friggin' day. They're going to be offering us trades, announcing blockbuster trades that really aren't blockbuster trades. So as soon as we can get past that deadline, look at that. 13 goals in 2 games. That's what you want to see, right? 41, 15, and 7. Keep it up, boys. I accidentally hit it again. I always accidentally hit that. So we have 93 points already. Let's keep this train a-rolling. 93. No, we still got 93. 95 points. Let's go. Let's go, boys. 95. No, we still got 95 points, but we got a couple games left. Oh, my goodness. Now we're going to go on a losing streak, eh? Yeah, okay. 96 and another loss. All right, 96 points. Come on, 96, 96. 96 still. We just can't win a game at the end of the year. Yeah, another loss. Holy crap, man. There we go. Holy friggin' crap. 99 points. We got 5 games left. Still 99. We're still losing every game. Yep, there you go. 101. Well, looks like we're not going to break any records this year at the end of the year. 103, 105 points, and we get a win at the end to go 49, 24, and 9. Let's see how Carver Lewis did at the end of his 5th year in the National Hockey League. And he had 110 freaking points. 40 goal scorer. Oh my God, 110 points for Carver Lewis. Oh my God, he led the team by 28 points. But he was a minus. He was a minus friggin' 6. He's up to 423 career points. So he is the 9th or 10th player in NHL history to reach 400 career points at the age of 22. I am so positive that is a real record that Carver Lewis just became a part of. Holy crap. We got a lot of people. Like Artmeyer has just improved every year. Wright had a massive year. Alvstad, Schlappick still going strong. Abramov, everybody. Look at Yoki Harju, 44 points on the second defensive pairing. He may have actually stolen points from Carver Lewis, who's still got 110 this year. Oh my goodness. Lazarev, 9 points. Wow. That is not a that's not great production. Leonard with a 905 and a 273, so he kind of took a step back, but Philip Gustafsson played very, very well when he was in the net this year. 110 points. How is Carver Lewis not now going to be... Oh my God! Yo, never mind. Yeah, I'm still on defenseman. Holy crap. I thought he had the league lead in points. Oh my God. McKinnon shatters the league lead in points with 128. And Mikko Rantanen's right behind him. Carver Lewis, 3rd in the NHL in points, man. Oh my goodness. What a year 5. What a year 5. That's insanity, man. That's wild. Oh, anyway, we're going to get into the playoffs. Let's do it, boys. And in the first round of the playoffs, we are going to take on the Toronto Maple Leafs. Let's just jump ahead like 5 games into this one. Let's see how we do. We're 1-0. 1-0 against the Leafs. Make that 2-0, baby. 2-0 against the Leafs. Make it 3-0, dude. Make it... Oh, okay, they took it back. And we took them out in 5 games in the first round. So let's just jump right on ahead to the second, where we're going up against the Tampa Lightning. We lost game 1 against the Lightning. That's all right. Let's keep going. Let's keep going, boys. There, down by 2, down by 3. Oh, we got back into it. Well, we got taken out in 5, but we made it 10 games into the playoffs. I'm at this point... I'm really expecting a lot more. You know, I am starting to expect a lot more from this team, and I'm currently not getting it. So it's like, you know what? Man, the Ottawa Senators, we got to pick it up, and I think this is our time, man. This is our window. Right now, we are in the perfect spot. We're in the perfect place to start winning Stanley Cups. So you know what? I am going to call it, and I am going to say the New Jersey Devils win the Stanley Cup. But this is our window. We've got a couple of years right now where I think we could really dominate based on who we have on our team. Carver Lewis was 16 points in 10 games in the playoffs, and we're going to check out the awards really quick. Devils with the cup. Art Ross goes to McKinnon, Hart to McKinnon, Norris to Carver Lewis, two-time Norris Trophy winner, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Cooch with the bing. Sillinger gets the... Oh, okay, so the first time in 5 years an Ottawa Senator has not won the Calder Trophy. We got a good record when it comes to growing rookies, right? Mrazek gets the Jennings. Anderson with that. Aho gets the Selke. McKinnon with the Richard. Oh my goodness, what a year. Let's get to year number 6. All right, and we are back here right at the preseason of the 6th year of Carver Lewis's career, where we're going to go to edit lines, take a peek at what we're looking at this year. So, look at this top line. Schlappick fell a little bit, but we still got that +3 bonus. We got a +3 bonus here, so we essentially have 2 top lines. We got a +1 bonus on that third line. Here we got Boris Yekimov's playmaking right winger, who's going to be on the 4th line. Batherson and Oleg Gogolev, the 82 overall 21-year-old, making his NHL debut on the 4th line. We got a +3 bonus there. Carver Lewis, 92 overall franchise potential defenseman. Oh my goodness, could this seriously be Carver Lewis's year? Look, 6 years left under contract. Lazarev's looking great. Yoki Haru grew a bit. We still got Zaitsev and Lassie Thompson. In net, we now have Phil Gustafson as our starting goaltender. Young goalie here. He's only 26. And Sergei Kozhanov, who was taken in the 4th round 4 years ago by us. I am pretty much auto-simming the draft every year, and we seem to have gotten lucky a few times. So, +3 bonus on the top penalty kill with Carver Lewis. Top 3 bonus on the second power play, not penalty kill, with Carver Lewis. He's on both the 4-man power plays. +1 bonus is there. So everything's looking solid on the power play. I do not have him on the penalty kill at all. Let's just jump right into it. All right, and we are beginning the 6th year of Carver Lewis's career. Here we go. 1-1 to start the season. You know what? The way this team is looking right now, I know we're 1-1 to start, but you know what? The way this team is looking right now, when I went to edit lines, I went to our power play, I went to everything like that, I truly believe that this might be our year. I think we have got this year, next year, maybe another year after that, 3 or 4 years, something like that, I think is our window where we are going to be the most dominant team in the NHL. I truly believe the team that I have set up here, built around Carver Lewis, the franchise defenseman, I truly believe this team is going to be an unstoppable force this season. And I think we could win the President's Trophy. I think we could win the Stanley Cup. I think we could truly make a run at like every major friggin' trophy this year. And I think the one that matters the most is the one that we could truly walk away with here. Now we're 13-3-1. We had 13-4-1 to start the season. That is absolutely a phenomenal way to start the season. We're going to lose a couple of games here, about a quarter of the way through, but if the rest of the season continues to look like that first 20 games, I feel like we're in pretty good shape. I feel like there's a really good chance that we could still absolutely be right near the top of the league standings. And I'm really, it's like Carver Lewis just had a 110-point friggin' season. You know, his 5th year in the NHL. He had 110 points. This is his 6th year. It's like he grew. It's like he should be topping that season. And if he can top that season next year, he should even top that season. It's like the first episode of this series, I was like, you know, I really, this might not be the best idea. I'm really, truly starting to think that maybe this was a mistake, putting all these hours in, really, I put a lot of hours into filming this series. I'm not recording when I'm doing the off season, but I'm taking my time. I'm keeping the team almost identical every year, but I'm really going through coaches, focusing on coaches, trying to find the best fit for this team, building everything around this one guy, you know, well, two guys, because I'm also building it around Lazarev because he's another young defensive defenseman, so he's not going to steal any points from anyone, and he's just young, and he's going to stick in that number one defensive spot forever, and I'm just, you know, I put so many hours in, but after that first episode, I'm sitting there going, oh my God, I think I made a mistake. I don't even know if I should keep going. Like, at this rate, there's almost no way he's possibly going to do it. And then we start episode 2, and boom, just like a couple of hours ago when I was filming the first part of this one, I'm like, holy crap, he just had a 110-point season. We actually have a really good shot at friggin' doing this. If he can start producing on that level, Carver Lewis could actually pull this off. It could be really tight at the end of all things here. We could be really pushing it, because you got to think, right, as soon as he hits 33, 34 years old, he's going to start to decline. The types of coaches we're going to have to start getting are going to be different. You know, we're going to have to start focusing on veteran coaches, keeping people young. Look at this. We are friggin' 2/3 of the way through the season, and we have 41 wins. 42 wins. Holy crap, man. We're at 87 points, and we have 25 games to go. This is insanity, man. Holy crap. I think it's safe to say I was right about this team. I built this team, and I think we're going to dominate this year. As soon as I say that, here comes the lot. Oh, wow. Never mind. 11-2 win. 11-2 freaking win. Wow, that's what we needed, baby. Now get out of here. 93 points. 99. Oh, is it now 93 points? Yeah, 93 points. It must have been a weird, like, the thing updated before the sim went through kind of thing. I don't know. 93 points. Come on, boys. 95 freaking points. We're not even at the trade deadline. We're at 95 points. Here we go. Keep going, boys. Keep going. Nah, I don't care about Dylan Strome, man. It doesn't interest me. So what are we at? 97 points. 97 points. We got a lot of games left. I don't care if we get a couple of losses. I remembered this time. There you go. 97. 99 points. We got 16 games left. There's 100 points with 15 games left. 102. 104. We clinched the playoffs. 106. Holy crap. Keep it up, boys. 106 points. 100. Holy crap. 108 points. Keep it up, boys. 52 wins. 108 points, 110. This is a record so far for this franchise mode. 112 points, 114 points. Holy Jesus, 116. Oh my God. Oh my goodness, 116. You can lose every game from here on out. I don't care, man. And they're gonna, aren't they? Yeah, they're gonna lose every game from here on out. There we go, 118 points. You know what? This 118 points. We're 57, 21, and 4. This is the year I was looking for. What did we do, Carver? 112 points. He did do better. 43 goals, 69 assists, and baby, we are taking the President's frickin' trophy. President's Trophy winning Ottawa Senators, and Artmeyer was 1 point behind with 111. He's in the last year of his contract. Buddy is going to want a huge raise after this year. But Carver Lewis, look at, what are his career totals? 535 career points at 23 frickin' years old. That is what I'm talking about. This is the second season of this episode. Boom. 222 points in 2 seasons. Holy crap. His shot blocking's down. His hitting is down the last 2 years. Even his takeaways are down. But guess what? He's not on the penalty kill anymore. 92 overall. Friggin' franchise player. Just taking a look at a couple little stats here. Oh man, this Wright kid, it's like, could he be our new top line guy, or is it going to remain someone like a Philly Schlappick? Yoki Arju at 46 points this year. Holy crap. Gus with a 905, 268, and 6 shutouts in his first full season. As a starter, he played 72 friggin' games. And Sergei Kozhanov actually had not the greatest first year. You know, not the greatest first season. But now we're going to have to look at the defenseman stats here. Here we go, boys. 112 points. Beat Cale Makar, little quail there. Beat him by 32 points for the defensive point lead. 23-year-old, two-time Norris Trophy winning Carver Lewis. McKinnon got 130. Holy crap. Carver Lewis can't seem to jump out of third place in the points race here. Holy Jesus, man. All skaters, entire league. Look, where is McDavid, man? Where's McDavid? He got 85 points as a 28-year-old. What a regression. This is terrible. And I'm back over here again. Here we go. Buddy's at 984 points. And let's jump right into the playoffs, boys. And round one is up against the Toronto Maple Leafs. Going up against the Leafs yet again. Skipping 5 games in. First game, 1-0 lead. Here we go, here we go. 2-0 lead, 11-goal game. 10-goal game, 3-0 lead. Holy crap. Okay, so 3-1, 3-2. Oh, they're coming back. They're coming back in this, man. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. That's what I'm talking about. Second round. Let's go to the third. Come on, boys. I'm telling you, man, this is our year. I can feel it. I can feel that this is our year. And again, we're going up against Tampa. Didn't we go up against Toronto in the first and Tampa in the second last year? All right. 1-0. 1-1, 2-1, 2-2, 2-3. They're actually beating us. Oh no, we're gonna be out in 2. No, it's Game 7. Holy crap, Game 7 against Tampa Lightning. Oh my God, we did it. We got out of the second round of the playoffs. We're in the third round. The Eastern Conference Finals. Game 1, we lose. Game 2, we lose. That sucks. All right, Game 3, we win. Game 4, we win. It's 2-2 tie. Game 5, we win it. Holy crap, here we go. Game 6, we are in the Stanley Cup freaking Finals, boys. Stanley Cup Finals. I told you, this is our year. It is Ottawa versus Arizona in the Stanley Cup Finals. Okay, 1-0 up, 2-0 up. Okay, it's 2-2 tie. 2-2 tie in the Stanley Cup Finals. 3-2, we're up. Holy crap, here we go, baby. Stanley Cup, Stanley Cup, Stanley Cup. We freaking won the Stanley Cup. That is what I'm talking about. Oh my God. Okay. It only took 6 years for Carver Lewis to do it. And look at this, 39 points in 25 games. Let's go to player stats. Holy crap, 39 points in 25 games. Carver Lewis leading the Ottawa Senators to a Stanley freaking Cup. Holy crap. I cannot imagine a world where Carver Lewis is not going to be the Conn Smythe Trophy winner, as well as a 3-time, I believe. Isn't this his 3rd time winning the Norris Trophy if he gets it? So let's jump at, oh no, it hasn't updated yet. It still says New Jersey. We skip ahead like 1 day or something. Skip ahead 1 or 2 days and then we'll go back. Yeah, there we go. It all updated. The Ottawa Senators are your year 6 Stanley Cup champions 2025, baby. Look at this, Stanley Cup. Next. President's Trophy winner and the Prince of Wales Trophy winner. My goodness. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and look at all the individual awards and see who got what. McKinnon with his third straight Norris Trophy for the 3rd time. Carver frickin' Lewis, Trevor Wong. So we're not winning Calder's anymore. Conn Smythe Trophy winning Carver Lewis. This guy is really starting to gain some frickin' hardware, boys. Really starting to get some hardware here. And McKinnon takes, oh my goodness, Art Meyer. Oh, that's right. He had like a 70-goal season. Holy. He gets the Maurice Richard Trophy. Holy crap-a-moly. Anyway, that's going to do it for year 6. And we're back at the beginning of year 7. It is September 2025. We'll check out our lines real quick here. Abramov, Schlappick, and Kachuk with a +5 rating. Holy crap. Right. Ulfstad, Bathurst, Gogolev, Strachan, Artmeyer. This is a new kid. Lance Strachan. Took him 9th overall 2 years ago or 3 years ago or whatever. Formanton, we're going to have on the 4th line. Boris Yekimovs, Carver Lewis, Lazarev, still with that +5. The 92 overall franchise defenseman, Carver Lewis winning so much hardware, it's redonkulous. Zaitsev has begun to drop, but he's still pretty decent. Here's Brandt Clark. He was a third-round pick a couple years back. An auto draft. He is a elite potential defenseman. Maybe he could do something for us. But we got Kozhinov as our starting goaltender now. And UC Saros as our backup. So you know what? The second, third, and fourth lines don't look so great, but everything else is looking real good. I think our window is still open. We could potentially go really deep in the playoffs. Yet again, you can see Carver Lewis on both those power play lines and both of these power play lines. So Carver Lewis is completely off any kind of penalty kill. He's just on power play unit. So let's jump into year 7, people. All right, and now we're going to begin the simulation of the 7th year of the career of Mr. Carver Lewis, the 3-time Norris Trophy winning defenseman. 2 years in a row, he's been at 110 plus points. He has a Conn Smythe trophy. He's got a Stanley Cup, a President's Trophy. It's like you can't stop this kid right now. And I know we don't have the greatest line chemistry bonuses for year 7, but our second line is like 93 overall. Our top line is like 92, 93. I feel pretty darn confident that we're going to have a hell of a good record yet again this season for the 2nd year in a row. And I do think that our window is still open, that we can have a really, really solid playoff run and maybe get deep again. Then, you know, a lot of guys have expiring contracts. Our offense and everything is starting to get really, really overpowered. And we are probably not going to be able to afford to keep like half the friggin' guys on our roster. Because Carver Lewis, you know, he is the best defenseman in the NHL right now. Arguably one of the best players in the NHL. But he's got a $13 million a year cap hit for the next like 5 or 6 years. So, you know, that does take its toll, right? I think it's like 5 years. What year are we in right now? Year 7. So year 4, he started that 8-year contract. So yeah, after this season is done, I believe he has 4 years left under contract. But look at the start we're off to, dude. 18 freaking 5-1. Look at this friggin' start. And even those losses, I don't mind those losses one bit. 1-0 losses. You know, it's just really good for the goaltenders. We're on a bit of a losing streak, but I do still really think we're going to have a really strong showing here to end off the season. I feel like we're going to just do really, really, really well. And then after this is all done, man, it's like we could have a down year or two while we're trying to get rid of all those guys, restart this team as kind of what it was in the beginning. But hopefully we can keep Carver Lewis's point production up. So we're approaching the halfway point of the season, and we are in top spot in the Atlantic, but as you could see when the standings were jumping across the screen, the Atlantic's maybe not the toughest division to be in right now. The Atlantic seems to have taken a bit of a nosedive here. So we're not going up against the toughest teams in the universe when we get near the playoffs. So I do feel very fortunate that we're probably going to have a really good chance to get through the conference, because the East does seem to be a little bit on the weak side. I think it's just the West that we're going to have a problem with. But look at this. Now we're going strong now. We're on a bit of a winning streak. And yet again, I do this every time. The second I say we're on a winning streak, we start losing. Oh, man. Even if it's just one game, it's like it's the second I finish saying win streak, boom, we lose. You know? So we're over halfway through the season. Very, very soon we're going to be starting to approach the trade deadline. Yet again, we're only 48 games in. We are on pace for well over 50 wins, well over 100 points. Last year, we set our absolute record. I believe we had 118 points. It was either 116 or 118. I'm trying to remember now. But if we could get anywhere near like 120, holy crap. It's like life complete. Carver Lewis, you're a beast. He had 110 points in the first season of this video and 112 points last year. Can he top that? Can he continue to just get better and better and better? Holy cow. Like I said at the beginning, man, I was like, oh no, I don't think we're going to be able to do it. And now I'm like, dude, the pace we're on right now with Carver Lewis, it's like, I think we could totally pull this off. I totally think Carver Lewis can beat Ray Bourque's like 1,579 points. Here we go, really getting close to the trade deadline now. We got 38 wins, so we did take a huge step back in production as a team in the last little while, but we're still on pace for about 50 wins this year. I would love to just have a really good season, maybe go on a bit of a tear at the end of the season, you know, get a bunch of wins all together. And here comes the trade deadline. 5-2 win against Toronto. I'll take that all day. Can we get our 40th win of the season? Damn right we can, baby. 40 wins in 63 games. All right. Now it's crunch time. Let's get some wins, boys. We're at 90 points. Keep current prices. Quit prompting me. All right. So we beat LA, 42 wins, 90 points. 92 points. Here we go, boys. 92 points. We got 14 games left. 92, 94 points. We clinched the playoffs. That's what I'm talking about. 96 points. 96 points. We got a ways to go, boys. We're going well over 100 again. Let's do it. 96 points, 96 points, 98 points. Get over 100, boys. Get over 100. 102 points. That's what I'm talking about. 102. 102. Keep it going? Nah, we can't keep it going. That's all right. 6 games left. We lost another one. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. There, 104. 105. There we go, 105, 107, there we go, 107, 109, 111 points, 52, 23, and 7. That's another real damn good season by the Ottawa Senators, and Carver Lewis, 108 points. So he took a minor step back, got 108 points, but that is 3 consecutive seasons of 100 points or more by a defenseman. Led the team by a mile, led the team by 22 points. The 92 overall 24-year-old franchise potential player has 643 career points at 24 years old. Holy crap. Do you still think he's not going to beat Ray Bourque? Holy crap. If we can keep this pace going, I do think in the next episode there is a chance we could have a down year, though, because we're going to have to shed a lot of team here. A lot of our teammates are going to have to move. You know, we're not going to be able to afford to keep nearly everybody. Defensive-wise, I led the team by like 61 points. It's all skaters still, Alvstad. He's 92 overall as well. He's on the last year of his deal, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep him. He's like $7 million cap hit. Brady Tkachuk, I'm liking him. He's growing on me. Schlappick, I don't understand why his overall dipped so much. Abramov has proven to be a really effective guy. Strachan had a 41-point rookie season. That's not terrible. It's not terrific. He doesn't really fit that well on this team. Lazarev had 30 points as a defensive defenseman. He's up to 113 in his freaking career. That's pretty wild. Norris had a better year. He had 20 points. There's Brant Clark, 13 points. All right, let's look at goaltenders. 9-12, 258. I ain't going to say anything about Sergei Kozhinov, but UC Saros, that maybe wasn't the greatest year in the world. So we're going to go to the league leaders. Nate McKinnon again. Carver Lewis led the freaking league in points. I think Carver Lewis just won the Hart and the Art Ross trophy as well as the freaking Norris trophy. Holy crap. And defenseman Cal McCarr, 23 points behind, was the closest defenseman to Carver Lewis. Oh my God. I can't believe it. I think Carver Lewis just won like every major trophy. Holy Jesus. Now let's get into the playoffs. And the playoffs are beginning. Finally, we get a new team as we start the playoffs. Holy cow. We get the New York Rangers in round 1. Here we go. So, we're up 1-0. 2-0. 2-1. All right, so they're showing some fight. They got a little fight in them. 3-1. 4-1. We're going to the second round again. That's what I'm talking about, boys. Come on, baby. So we took them out in 5. And we're up against the Maple Leafs in the second round. Let's take out the Leafs, boys. Come on. 1 win. 1 loss. All right. 2 wins. 3 wins. 4 wins. That's right. Eastern Conference Finals, boys. Let's go. Keep it up. The Devils. We're going up against the Devils. Okay. Can we advance to the Stanley Cup Finals? 1 win. 2 wins. 2-1. 2-2. 2-3. Oh, no. Is this it? Nope. Ha! Game 7, baby. Game 7. Eastern Conference Finals. And we take them. We're going to the Stanley Cup Finals again. Holy cow pies. 1 win. 1 loss. 2 wins. 2-2. 3-2. Holy cow pies. Let's go, boys. And that's our 2nd consecutive Stanley Cup. Holy crap, the Ottawa Senators with back-to-back Stanley Cup wins. I can't believe it. $99 million salary cap. Keep those prices the same. I don't care if we're winning. We ain't gouging these fans. And Carver Lewis again leads the team in points with 29 points in 23 games. And he's up to 93 overall. That's what I'm talking about, boys. 93 overall. Carver Lewis leads the team with playoff points. He's up to 93. That is phenomenal. Abramov did very, very well. Yeah. So Abramov was 1 point behind Carver Lewis. Let's take a peek at the awards, and that'll do it for this episode. Back-to-back Cubs, back-to-back Prez trophies, back-to-back Prince of Wales trophies. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time, everybody, have a good one, and I will see you next weekend.